What's up, guys? So, anyone who knows on my channel, I'm mostly going to be posting fitness related content on my channel. I will also post some car videos and all that stuff. But another big part that I want my channel to be is in the self improvement and kind of like a life coaching type of channel. So today I just wanted to touch on the topic of your mindset and how powerful your mindset can really be, going from creating having a more toxic and negative vibe for yourself, you thinking that about yourself and then projecting that to others around you, to kind of being able to turn that around into a more positive mindset and positive outlook on the world, so to speak, and really attracting the right kinds of people and the right kinds of thoughts around you. So whether you have insecurities that you deal with, whether you're negatively affected by other people who think negatively or their actions negatively affect you, this kind of thing is definitely something for you to consider. So one thing I want to touch on is basically what makes a person toxic, what gives someone such a toxic mentality. It really comes down to just negative thoughts, like nonstop negative thoughts, and people unwilling to accept responsibility for their actions. Like, you see people who just constantly complain about things and do nothing to solve that problem because they're under the mindset that they are not the problem. They are not the one who is causing those problems, regardless of whether or not that is true. They just have the mindset that everyone else is the one who is flawed except for them, and they play this victim mentality that they're the ones who are perfect and they have nothing that they need to fix. They don't acknowledge their problems. They don't acknowledge that things may be wrong with them, wrong with the way that they're thinking. So they do nothing to attempt to fix that. That's a big mistake. You really need to be honest with yourself. If you wish for self-improvement to happen, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to critique your thoughts, the way you're thinking, and really concentrate on how you think and how that affects your mood, how that affects your mindset, how that affects the way you perceive people around you. So I'm not really sure how I can go further in depth about that. If you guys have any kind of comments or questions, feel free to expand on this topic, and I would love to get more into that, if you will. But also another thing I want to discuss is what makes how a person can go from being insecure or socially, have social issues, whether it be like social anxiety or whatever, to starting to recover themselves towards being a more positive person, a more enjoyable person to be around, and to have a more confident mindset. Basically, you want to create value for yourself. Like, how do you create value? You create value by being more confident, by appearing to be more confident. And how do you do that? You can do that by, instead of constantly thinking about yourself whenever you're in social situations or whatever, because basically the mind of an insecure person is thinking, how can I please these people? How can I get these people to like me? What are these people thinking of me whenever I speak, whenever I do a certain action? They're always questioning themselves. Basically, they're internalizing their thoughts, and you should be aware mentally, whenever you internalize your thoughts, whenever you start kind of burying your thoughts in your head, and being more internal rather than external, rather than aware of your surroundings, rather than being able to express yourself without question, without a doubt in your mind that this is you, this is who you want to portray to others. You really need to stop yourself from having the mindset of, I need to please these people, I need to try to get them to like me. You need to come from the mindset that this is me, and I'm going to express myself the way that I choose to express myself, and you can either like me or you don't have to like me. That is what it is. And instead of a low value mindset of you wanting people to like you, you should be the one. You should be the one asking if you like the people around you. You should be the one looking at other people, looking at what other people have to say and how other people behave. And you should be the one deciding whether you like that person or not. Not whether that person will like you, but whether you will like that person or not. Whether you think that person can add value to your life or value in that situation or what have you. But you basically need to assume that you are a high valued person. You will express your thoughts, and without a question in your mind, you are confident in expressing those thoughts of yours, and you need to scan other people to decide whether or not you think they will be beneficial in terms of value or in terms of bettering your life in any way possible. But I'm trying to think if I think that's, ideally you want to be the person who has no problem expressing themselves to anyone. You need to just throw yourself out there, say, this is who I am, this is, how I choose to express myself. You can take it or leave it. This will kind of weed out the people who are not worth your time. If they don't like you for who you really are, then don't waste your time with them. You can spend such a long time with people, being around people who don't really know the real you, because you've never really expressed yourself around them for whatever reason. And if you finally do, they might not act well towards it or what have you. Basically, you just wasted all of your time trying to build a relationship or friendship with these people, when in the beginning you could have just expressed yourself from the beginning, and you could have seen from their reactions that they are not a person that you want to associate with, because your thoughts and their thoughts do not vibe. They clearly have a different mindset than you, and it's just a much easier way to weed out people that you don't want to have in your life, basically. And another on the subject about being high value, creating value for yourself, you need to be the one who creates high value for yourself, so you can appear as someone who is worth a damn, basically. And for that to happen, another big part of that to happen is for you to have your own goals that you will pursue regardless of what anyone else thinks of them, and regardless of if anyone tries to change them. You do not change those goals for anybody. You stay on your path. You have your path. You know what your path is, and you will pursue those goals regardless of whoever comes into your life or whatever. They can share in the experience of you reaching your goals, and they could add to it, whether their goals be similar or different. But if they disagree with your goals, if they disagree or maybe put you down for your goals, then that person does not belong in your life, period. You need to take them out of your life, because if you really want to be a person of high value, you need to go for your goals without fucking hesitation. And you need to really assert that about yourself in order for you to be a more high value person. And just having that kind of mentality and keeping positive about that, and having that will attract more positive people into your life, because you are not afraid to express who you are. You're not afraid to express what your goals in life are, what you want, and that you don't have time to deal with negativity. You don't have time to deal with people who are throwing pity parties and all this shit, just asking for you to suck your attention away from you, away from your goals, just for their own temporary comfort, which is not even helping them in the end, and it's basically draining you, and it's basically not going to be helpful for either one of you. So those kind of people are the kinds of people that you do not want to associate with, and they're the kinds of people that I am kind of addressing in this video, saying that you need to change your mindset because you are the fucking problem. That it can be taken to an extreme level that you're so toxic that no one wants to be around you, or there are just, parts of your personality that kind of give off that vibe that you need to work on. And, I think that's true for many people. Many people have, small problems about them that they need to work on. They may not realize it, but it's just really being aware of the mistakes that you might make, judging by the, what aspects of your life you think need improvement. And I'm really starting to ramble on, I guess, at this point. But hopefully this video can kind of get the point across that I want to make. And if you guys want me to clear up any topics or anything like that I went over in this video, please comment or like my shit or anything like that. But, basically, guys, life's too short for negative people. Life's too short to throw pity parties. You should always surround yourself with positivity, people who are positive and uplift you, rather than who talk shit about you and try to bring you down to their level of low self-esteem and low confidence, because you are making them feel inferior about themselves. I mean, I guess you should be flattered that you're doing that to them, but them attacking you in that kind of way will, bring you down if you allow it to, if you allow that person to continue to be in your life. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it can teach a few people some lessons in life and towards a better way of thinking for themselves. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.